Hello, and welcome to another episode of playing Crusader Kings 3 using the hardest possible rule set, starting as Alexios Komnenos in the Byzantine Empire in 1066. We're currently playing as Alexios' son. Overall, things have gone relatively smoothly given the level of difficulty we're playing at. We've had to deal with a lot of factions. We did have some external foreign rulers taking parts of our realm, but relatively small parts, counties, duchies, not entire kingdoms. We've had some difficulty managing our budgets, particularly the treasury budget keeps seeming to be bouncing around, often going deeply negative for reasons that aren't 100% clear. But overall, things have gone pretty well. We have vassalized most of Hungary here. We taken over Sicily, taken over parts of Africa, and overall things are going relatively smoothly. Just saw the Roman Empire here had taken over Norway. It's a bit surprising. For us, our main concern at this point is this gigantic, just enormous Hindustan Empire led by a conqueror. And since the rules we're playing on, every single conqueror is a scourge conqueror, so he's going to be very powerful. There's also the Yusufids down here. They've had a few successions recently. You see they're also led by a scourge conqueror. Probably not anywhere near as powerful as the Hindustan Empire, I don't think, and it's possible we'd be able to take them. Not sure. I don't know that we're going to test that immediately. I was thinking of where I want to expand next. And I was looking here, I was thinking about using our kingdom level conquest Holy War CB on Syria, but I'm not sure that's the greatest idea. I think instead I would like to grab Aleppo here. Aleppo itself, the county, has a very powerful, unique building. It does require you to have some tech to activate it, but I would like to grab that. Then we could grab Antioch in a subsequent war, which is one of our holy sites. Start moving down here toward Jerusalem, and so see how we want to play that. In an ideal world, we'd be able to use our kingdom level Holy War CB to grab Egypt, but I don't know how feasible that is. We're going to start our conquest here. We're in good shape. What's weird, and you see it again here, it's when we declare war, our treasury just jumps very significantly. I do have war profiteer on this character, so that's probably part of it, but it doesn't make sense to me that it jumps so much when we declare war. Obviously, normally when you declare war, at least in Raise Your Armies, your income falls significantly. But ours increases, so I don't know. It's also possible we have a modifier from a Fourth Crusade event where we were attacked by Europeans, and we got a modifier, I think, that increased, because we held, I believe, a chariot race or a triumph at the same time. Chariot race. We got a modifier that I think gave us more gold and more troops for when we were at war. So it could be that that's the reason as well, that modifier could still be in play and still be giving us these significant advantages. I do like our army when we raise it. I mean, it seems to be quite powerful. We were able to sort of decisively destroy the European armies that came on that Fourth Crusade event. And just again saw we really wiped out another army. That's why I think we could probably take on the Yusufids down here, hopefully. But I don't think Hindustan is someone we could beat at the moment. Maybe if we hired a whole lot of mercenaries. So I'm not going to lock up my wife here. I'm not sure that the eunuch is telling the truth. That said, I do like having the eunuch. We'll just go with this top one here. Yeah, the eunuch is good because he's currently giving +1 domain limit. He can go up to +2. That's just incredibly powerful. As part of playing on the hardest possible rule set, we have domain limit -3 for the player only. So any domain limit we get is just extremely helpful. Guess we'll appoint him as regent. Again, there are a lot of little negative things that come with having an influential eunuch, but the positive one, the +2 domain limit, hard to beat. We've been vassalizing quite a number of people. You can see we could create the Empire of Carpathia, but I don't want to do that because it would likely split off on succession from the Byzantine Empire. See here we have these Catholics in Hungary who are threatening a revolt. I'd rather they not right now. We'll see if we can convert some of them. If not, we can just pay them off. I think without the rulers, the peasants alone wouldn't be strong enough to revolt against me. Let's see what that looks like. Looks like they're no longer powerful enough to revolt. We have had to deal with a lot of factions, so more than I expected. So, the Byzantine vassals are living up to their historical reputation, I think. Not forwarder here, but logistician and military engineer, both very useful. In a regular game, I think I would probably go with military engineer. Here, I almost want to go with logistician for the supply duration. Being able to keep your army together, not have to worry about supply is convenient, but it also has a great impact on wars because often the AI splits up its army to try to maintain supply, and you can just dive in and attack some small portion of that army at the edge of its forces, start attacking it, killing those troops and soldiers, and then the AI would just feed in its other armies to you. You destroy all of them. I think I convinced myself, let's go with logistician. With the holding taxes, the stress break is a little bit unfortunate. We can deal with it. Let's see about this grand tournament. Okay, we can't make it in time anyway, so it doesn't matter. See here, we actually are below our domain limit holding. Again, because we are now getting +2 domain limit from our influential eunuch. So that's quite good. We are going to keep Aleppo here. So we'll be at 7 of 7 again soon enough. I'm happy to have a cat. One of my concerns is whether I will be healthy long enough to have the son, our current heir, come of age. You can see he's a genius, also legitimized bastard. Well worth it to have some illegitimate children that are geniuses. So this is some of the annoying bits of having an influential eunuch, that he generates stress, some friction with other courtiers, even vassals. That was easy enough. This guy still wants to fight, huh? If we enforce, what do we get? 570 gold. That's not great. Could do it. Let's see what happens with this battle. Thought you wanted to fight, man. You're gonna fight. Now you're running away. Disappointed. You will go to this hunt. Yes. Okay. Think we're gonna catch him here, maybe, maybe not, maybe so. See his army just melted. I mean, since I can't start a new war because I'm at the hunt anyway, might as well siege down some of his territories. Don't want to give to lowborns because of the penalty with courtly vassals and others, so we won't do that. Try to get Aleppo's control up. Vassalizing people in the Balkans. There is one person I want to see in particular if we can vassalize when this war is over. Okay, that's good. The +8 same faith opinion is very useful in particular. Take the major disease recovery for the development growth benefits. Normally I would just white piece this, but because we have this, because I am on a hunt, because we have this weird effect where I'm making more gold at war than at peace, we'll just keep going. See, building a bunch of windmills there. I have changed our culture to have industrious, so we get to build windmills and water wheels early. Windmills are just very powerful. We'll deal with. So Aleppo, what we want is the reconstructed citadel of Aleppo, but you see we need hoardings, so we're a ways away from that, but might as well hold on to it. Gold, always good. Go up here and smash these guys again. Okay. So we were best friends with Kaiser Heinrich, somewhat ironically. That's bad. Let's take a shot here, I think. That's bad. Alright, well, it is what it is. I mean, it is possible to get rid of the melancholic trait. We will completely obliterate this guy's armies. We'll take his gold. look at our son again here. We had tried to give him the diligent personality trait, but failed. We have a bit longer before we can try again. Hopefully he turns out to have good personality traits. Obviously, you just never know. Now we're back to losing treasury for whatever reason. Looks like we're about to go to peasant revolts in the near future. I basically just keep taking these people's influence and switching among whoever has talked to me last. I think that's good. Yep, okay. Go with the hippodrome. We will get promised prosperity, the 10% monthly income, very powerful, development growth, stewardship, all good stuff. You see that instantly fixes our problem with the treasury. Here, I don't want to spend influence, don't want to spend gold, don't want to take stress, so we will take this third option here. We'll get rid of stress. Don't want to form a rivalry with anyone. Thought we'd be close to chariot race. 2 months, okay. So we are close to chariot race. Peasants, nothing to do with them. How expensive would it be to make him vary? But I think this is what we want to do here. Did I not do the right thing? Byzantine Empire. Huh. That's a bit weird. Well, I guess I'll have to get more influence. I mean, this is probably the right move here. We haven't had any other children recently. Let's just do it. Hopefully that makes it a bit easier for him to become the eventual emperor. Bit concerned we spent all that influence and it didn't make him emperor. Great. Have an intelligent grandson. It's wonderful. See if we can get him married to someone ideally who is beautiful or Herculean. We have options for both. Take this beautiful one. So I'm really waiting now for the chariot race. Chariot race gives a lot of treasury. Very helpful. Just looking at our champion charioteer and then the bookmaker here. So we put them on distribute bribes for more influence since we seemingly need it. Here we are going to be looking to increase our influence. Don't think we get a lot of influence from doing that, but you know, every little bit can help. One thing I had been doing that I got away from is mentoring people and governorship. You know, helps them, helps me. And if it succeeds, you know, they pay me more gold or levies, so all works out. One thing I did want to see is if we could get, I guess Lithuania is fighting, we could get White Rus to become our vassal. Is there any way? Not looking like it, frankly. We could pay him, but I don't think that's going to increase it enough. Because we're playing on total exclave independence, this part of our realm will become independent upon our succession, unless we connect it up. Which means either through White Rus or Ruthenia here. I assume this is likewise not going to work. No, because if he already has a high enough opinion of us, bribing him isn't going to improve it. Could take a look at Lithuania once their war is over. Make sure that this faction is just peasants. See, the former Syria broke up into its components. I certainly will want to get Antioch. Not sure who's attacking them, but Antioch's one of our holy sites, so I'm sure it gives us some sort of benefit. Martial level of devotion. So yeah, it's actually really powerful. I've forgotten really all of the Orthodox holy sites are quite strong. But we certainly want to get Antioch. We will do that after this chariot race, and perhaps going to go to university. May need to hold a feast first. Certainly manage things from here. Okay. We'll just watch. I don't want to get enough stress to cause a stress break. Same thing, we'll avoid stress. So we'll get the influence there. We picked up a barony somewhere. Would you like to become administrative? Can't because I'm at war. Just hand it off to someone then. Our legitimacy is the maximum, so just take the influence, even though it's not very much. I mean, this seems to be very powerful. for 10 years. Boast of my righteous war against these peasants. See, it really increased our treasury there. So that is a trick we should think about, which is go to war or schedule your chariot races so that you are at war during them, and then hopefully you can get that event that allows you to increase your monthly income at war. Just very powerful. Does not look like we are going to succeed in chariot race. You see, we do the treasury gets 2250, so that's still quite good for the realm as a whole, even if we personally did not really profit. Again, we want to mentor people in governance. I skipped over this guy since he looks to be in bad health and particularly has withering mind, so not sure if there's much mentoring that I could do that would help him given his status. Let's hold a feast. Max out the feast here. Should get a good amount of influence from this. I assume once my son becomes of age, I'll be more easily able to promote him to be the Byzantine Emperor. I'm not positive of that. This is probably gonna be bad. We give all our treasury budget away, and then when we end the war, it's going to drop. Yeah, alright, whatever. Let's build more windmills. Again, they're very powerful in terms of the amount of gold you get, amount of development growth, holding taxes, just all good stuff. Okay. That was, I believe, that genius. Yep, died. Unfortunate, but press on. At least our monthly income, positive monthly income, is higher than our losses from the treasury. I think we're going to make him cynical. Don't want to make him content, because if ambitious comes up, I would like to do that instead. Humble is just a very blah trait. And yeah, he gets some piety, and that's about it. Cynical, obviously, the monthly piety hit really hurts. And so does vassal opinion loss. But intrigue and learning are good, so do that. It's not the greatest trait. Not one I would. If I was going to be picking traits to give someone, it's not the one I would do. Change our wife back to assisting us. She was on patronage. I went to university. Unfortunately, I've left her on patronage in the 20 years since then. Somewhat ironically, I'm going to put her back to patronage shortly when I go to university again. Unfortunately, our character started with a 2-star education in military. We have bumped that up to 3. Hopefully our next university visit will put it up to 4. I want to lose all the stress we can since we're about to go to university, which is stress-inducing, at least in CK3. Okay, that's something. guess the question becomes, do we still want to go to university if we have the faltering heart trait? I think the answer to that is yes, but it's not obvious. Why are we losing so much treasure? Jesus. All right, let's try to go to university here. And this is also bad now just because of the amount of gold we're losing is massive. Maybe let's hold off on going to university since there's some plague where we'd want to go. I've already been to the university in Constantinople, unsurprisingly. Let's grab Antioch, as we talked about. Once again, we go from negative 100 to negative 10. I don't get it. I guess it's a combination of that modifier we saw earlier from Chariot Race, and plus War Profiteer and the Stewardship Tree, but still, I don't, even plus 20%, I don't know that would have that much of an effect. So we're going to look again at improving the efficiency of our governors. Also influencing his candidacy. Okay, so Byzantine Empire here, yes. What's going on? Is it because he's a bastard or what? Can he not inherit titles? What's going on? I don't understand. I mean, it would be one thing if it said he was gaining all the titles and then it switched back, but that's not what's happening. He's just not getting in line for the titles at all. And this is very concerning. I also guess we're going to have to stay at war for the rest of this character's life. Seems quite odd. So holding taxes are very helpful. Get a lot of same faith opinion, which is great. Grand Cathedral. It's pretty good. Let's think about it. Worth enforcing demands? No. I mean, except, of course, for the weird fact that it's better for us to be at war than peace, economically. too long of a trip. Guy does have a nicely sized army. So we'll see how ours fares against it. Faring quite well. Worth enforcing demands here? Not really. I mean, I guess we could do it just for the influence, other benefits. There is a problem with our influential eunuch that we keep gaining little bits of stress here and there. Again, we'll keep mentoring our vassals. Try to improve them. So 63.5 gold right now. I'm at negative 75. It really is literally 100, over 100 swing. We'll see when our armies refill. You know, it's a little bit better, but not much. Is there a plague around? No. Peasants, though. I guess we don't have to wait. I really would like to go to university. I'm just concerned about getting another stress event. So I think let's not do it. Grab these two. Gets us closer to Jerusalem. I have to start making decisions about what counties we want to keep and what we want to give away. Looks like it does have us now leading our armies. So this is why I didn't want to make him content earlier. If I'd have made him content, then I've had to make him sadistic here, which is sinful and has all kinds of negative opinions. So you get, negative 10 being sinful, negative 10 general opinions. That's negative 20 for all your vassals, and negative 30 for your courtly vassals. I mean, it's just brutal penalties. I didn't want to do that, so I'll make him logistician here. I really hope we can make him our heir. I'm going to be quite concerned if we can't. I do not know why he's not already our heir. There we go. Okay, good. Excellent. I feel better now. Let's burn these guys who we are absolutely obliterating. these will be giving away. Someone. Normally I do like giving away land to my Dynasty members, people in my family, but there just aren't very many at the moment. Our father, first character Alexios, for some reason, does not have many children. It's probably going to annoy our vassals, but whatever. Take the gold. Really like gold. Take all the stress reduction we can. Don't want to be a rival with anyone. She's still a scourge conqueror. Hindustan still does not yet border us. Huh. Looks like they're being attacked by China. That's interesting. They're not doing very well. Man. Is that even, not even a scourge conqueror, just a huge army from Song here. Okay. Oh, good for them. I see Goryeo. I think at one point they had a scourge conqueror, but not now, and their current ruler is about to die. All right. So what we could do is attack Tiberius here. That gives us access to Jerusalem. Could take Jerusalem when this woman is otherwise engaged in some other battle. Like right now, actually, she seems to be in a serious battle. Can we take Jerusalem? Palestine, whatever you want to call it. Yes. Okay. So I want Jerusalem because it's a very powerful building there. I need it to restore the Roman Empire. It's one of our holy sites. Probably some other stuff that I'm forgetting. But yeah, just always want to have Jerusalem if you are Christian. So this will be the first time we have attacked a scourge conqueror. Really the first time we fought against one. We got attacked by the Seljuks early on when they were a scourge conqueror, but did not fight against them because didn't think it was going to be fruitful. There was another time when we were allied with the HRE, and the HRE got attacked by Vogel Ural. They were attacked. They had a scourge conqueror, but again, we didn't participate because there was nothing we could do to stop them. So this is potentially the first time we'll be fighting. I should have defeated that peasant rat. Why are all these? What the hell are you guys doing? I think because we cut their budgets recently, they're all upset. I really don't want to have to deal with them. Forgetting to that we had peasant rabble was bad enough. Clearly should have waited until I was defeated the peasant rabble before doing this, but it's done. So we'll do our best to win this war and then head back and get the peasant rabble, or ideally we'll take these 3 counties, get ticking war score, sail back, deal with the peasant rabble, then sail back to finish whatever we're doing here. dropping. These first two have been forced to join, so there's no point in sending them gifts. But these others... now have a legitimate son. We will educate him. I think he's too young to take over for us, and also he's intelligent instead of a genius. So he is born in the purple, which is good. Again, I assume no one in my dynasty is available. Nope. That's really unfortunate. I mean, even without stress event. Okay, so we are on the clock here. We need to get our former bastard son, get him become an adult. Giving sappers there really helps. We now go through these sieges much more quickly. I think it also reinforces that we cannot go to university again. Just too high of a risk. Okay, that guy, it's just one unit. Yes, alright. So we don't need to worry about them, I don't think. That should give us ticking war score. I don't know who you are, but you're going to die if you try to unsiege anything. Man, are we just all fated to die young? My father, first ruler, got infirm at 47. Now this character's racking up the infirmities. Also mentor our son in governance now, I think. Yes. He has to be 12, which he is. How bad is my stress? Let's hope this works and doesn't stress me out. Okay. There are the opposing armies. They don't seem terribly interested in fighting me. So they have to know I'm right here. Okay, we are having a plague of some sort. Please don't let it be measles. Typhus is not good either. Okay, we'll consecrate our bloodline. We will isolate the capital. Make sure our position is on controlling plagues. all the stuff that like to do when we have plague problems. And we'll continue to look at where these guys are going instead of attacking me. Maybe they're going to go to the water and then swing around to Jerusalem. It does in fact look like what they're doing. Let's let them land first, or commit to landing, and then we will head over there ourselves. Going to be unsieging very fast, yeah. So we had to talk. God damn it. Please let him live. Otherwise, I have no idea. Oh no! 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 Damn it! I don't even know what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is all terrible. I we're probably just going to lose the empire. I don't even know who it goes to now. It's not in our house, right? No. I don't even know who are we? We're our daughter who's about to die herself. What's the point? Yeah. I mean, if anyone else dies, I think we die. Okay, so this has been an absolute disaster. Just an absolute disaster. Another person died. So now I have another faltering heart problem. Amazing. So, you know, I sometimes... Is there anyone else? All right, you got to be it. Damn it. Okay, well, I don't know what to do. I guess we're just going to lose the Byzantine Empire, and I really don't know how we're going to come back from this. This is really just terrible to have both our sons die. Great. Just great. Yay, what a wonderful day for all the Romans. Can't take any stress at all. Man, that is terrible. I really don't know what we're going to be doing here. I mean, this is a real disaster. What loses me the most stress? Guess this. Picked up some extra counties somewhere. I do want to hold on to Jerusalem. I don't know who's going to get it at this point. Probably not me. Probably some random AI. No! No! Okay. I mean, so it's all gone to waste. This entire run has collapsed. Yeah. So, I think I've said before in trying to play up the difficulty of these settings that, hey, a plague can wipe out your entire family, and that's what happened. So that's exactly what happened here. I, I mean, this is horrible. I don't know what we can do. I have to disband all our armies. What else are we spending money on? Just armies? Okay, so great. I mean, this cannot have gone worse. This is just absolute disaster. Man, this is terrible. Who even holds this now? He's going to give away all the domain that we carefully assembled. We're not going to be able to get it back. He's in good health. Can I even, as a woman, can I even do anything? What was the one we had? Paphlagonia. That's the one we had. Kellerion. Just a horrible turn of events. After everything was going relatively well. So I do want to go through this, take the time to see what the chances are for each one. I'd really like to try one with a higher chance than just the coin flip we saw earlier. I mean, Athens is 60%. What is Mutinia? Here in Hungary. What a disaster. All the work we did just gone. All right, so Matini is an option, I guess, of sorts. Athens is 60%. What does Athens look like? How's the development is absolutely awful. Jesus. What the hell happened to you? Oh, this is Athens. Oh, its development's not much better. I mean, if we got Palestine, we'd at least have areas to expand. Let's take a shot. Great. Wonderful. Can I revoke their titles? Yes. You're really starting over from the bottom. There's also the risk that these Safavids attack the Byzantines and try to take back Jerusalem. But I don't know what to do about that. $211 troops. All right. So let's get a physician, get a tutor to try to get our child up to whatever we can. At this point, get a seneschal. I think we have to put him on manage domain and try to get our control up. If our control gets up, that'll help. Are you the best we have? No. Let's see. Do we want our estate? Not sure that it really matters where our estate is. Probably what we want to do is we want to try to form a hybrid culture with Mashriki. I don't know. Let's hold off on that for now. Let's get some alliances so we can at least try to defend ourselves. Let's hold an inspection in Jerusalem. We will spend as much as we can here. Overseer intent. whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if we, obviously, if we as the player were still managing the Byzantine Empire, I'd feel quite good about our chances. But the AI is just not going to do a good job. Particularly, it's not going to do a good job at handling neighboring scourge conquerors. So it's really a problem. Improve the bureaucracy. Improve taxes sounds good. We don't really have any vassals of county level or above. At least we get some more taxes here. Guess we'll get development growth. Do we want to move our estate down just to have it? I don't know that makes a big difference. Does the mansion alone give any benefits to where it's located? Nope. All right. So there's no way of sugarcoating this. This has been a complete disaster of an episode. We really saw the effect of the Doomsday plague here. Unfortunately, our grandfather, original character Alexios, had very few sons, and his son then ended up having very few sons. I don't know why our family has such difficulty having children, but it's a real problem. I also saw that both of our first two characters ended up getting elder traits very early in their lives, and really sort of those two things compounded with the plague to just destroy us. So really going to see what I can do with this run. Obviously just try to have Jerusalem here and build back up to becoming the Byzantine Emperor again. I guess let's try to promote our candidacy. I mean, there's the obvious problem also that we're a woman, so I think it may be significantly more difficult. I mean, I assume trying to influence my candidacy for the Byzantine Empire will take just a ungodly amount. Yeah. Male preference, yeah. Okay. So I don't know what we'll do here. Probably have to hope that this empire falls apart, gives us opportunities to expand into it, but I don't know. So anyway, I think this is arguably the most challenging position I've been in. Certainly is the biggest fall from grace. Obviously the Duke of Champagne run, we went from being a duke to being landless, which is unfortunate. Here we went from being the Byzantine Emperor to having nothing. Just being a landless, noble family, and obviously now we do have an okay duchy, but it's going to be a long road back. Even though I did not enjoy this episode, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you will join me for additional episodes. Thanks very much. Bye.